What's happening, fam? Welcome back to Bro Ben Slump. I'm your host, Shogun Smoke, and today I'm finna kill a flock of birds with a hand grenade. As you can see, I'm at work right now, so it's whatever. I kind of feel like I owe it to y'all since I haven't posted in a minute, but to be honest with you, it really ain't nothing to do every week when you're dealing with a photo flower. So it's whatever. Today, I'm here to tell you about my worst enemy. And no, I ain't talking about social encounters or mathematics. We here to talk about auto flowers. Before y'all start getting out your torches and your pitchforks on me because I said I hate auto flowers, just understand that I'm only having a problem with them right now because I've had like a couple successes and a handful of fails, and it's only really a learning process, so I'm not really tripping. Today is finna be like the Reggie episode except autoflowers, so let's get into it. So an autoflower is a plant that goes from seed to harvest within 4 to 6 months based off of age instead of season, if you feel what I'm saying. So it would make it prime rib for anybody with limited space, beginners, or anybody that just want to get something done quickly. The OG autoflower family, or Cannabis ruderalis, originates from the regions that have short summers but longer daylight periods. So in theory, if you wanted to make your own autoflower strain, you would have to breed a male ruderalis with a female landrace strain. And with that being said, are autoflower seeds genetically unstable? Are they genetically modified? Simply put, no. Good breeders go through a rigorous culling process called selective breeding. As time progressed and growing became more mainstream, more seeds needed to be made in order to fill quotas. And if you breed weak plants, you'll have weak seeds. For most growers, trimming is a way of life. But can you really trim autoflowers? Technically, yes, but it's not recommended since autos have a short vegetation stage. Trimming the plant for any reason in any way stresses the plant out, and if it doesn't fully recover in time for flower, it'll cause a whole other list of problems. Now, one of the big questions about autoflowers I had was, how much bud can you actually harvest? Because some of these websites boast about 16 to 21 ounces per yield, and that's about like a pound. But in all actuality, the relative max for a single plant is 200 grams. And the world record for the most bud harvested goes to a guy from the UK named Seymour Buds, who harvested 350 grams from one plant. The best advice I could give for anyone looking to get a few peas quickly is to grow in numbers. So a few good tips for you new growers out there stepping into the autoflower zone. Always buy everything you need before you start growing. Don't throw caution to the wind and just think things will be okay, because in the long run, it'll be too late. And then, clean, test, and calibrate all tools before use. If your pH is off even by a little bit, you might mess up a whole grow. Next, use nutrients lightly, if any at all, when building your super soil, or use the transfer method for your seedlings. What I mean by this is, autoflower seedlings do not like to be set in super soil as soon as they bust open. Using the transfer method, you take cocoa coir that has no nutrients in it at all whatsoever and let your seedlings sprout until they get their first true leaves. After that, you can then set it in super soil. If you don't do anything, at least join a grow forum on Facebook. Any questions that I've had, any obstacles that came my way, I'd ask somebody on the grow forum and they'd help me out. So before you do anything to your plant, ask somebody who knows what they're doing on the grow forum. The most important piece of advice that I could give is to not micromanage your plant. You don't go in the forest messing with the trees to help them grow better, so don't do it to your plant. The only thing you're meant to do is preventative maintenance. Just watch it and enjoy it grow. That's all I got for today. Stay safe, y'all. My boss finna catch me. Bang, bang.